Welcome back to the GSL Code S. STAP in caps lock. That's what the opponents of partying were saying. Stop! Stop!
No!
Let me play the game at least a little bit longer. Partying is like just.
I feel like I just watched Partying try to show his mother how to play StarCraft, but then try against her. Like, oh man, it was pretty one-sided.
Yeah. Now we got a ZVZ. One of these two players is very close to elimination here. The other has got the tall order of trying to take down Supernova.
Indeed. We'll see how these guys go. I believe, as I said before, Solar did take out ByuL previously. So maybe a little psychological edge there. But don't mess with ByuL, man. Strong Zerg.
Yeah! Right, a ZVZ is what it's going to be now. Which one of these two players is going to win this spear matchup? Solar against ByuL here in the losers round of the GSL Code S. Over here in the bottom right, our first Zerg player, he is
Samsung Galaxy Khan Solar, 강민수.
And in the upper left, his opponent. He is
I am ByuL, 한지원.
I'm liking ByuL this game, Tasteless.
Think so?
ByuL is a guy that's not afraid to go mutas in this matchup, and when you're this far away from each other, I'm feeling like it's going to go long. And if you open mutas here as opposed to someone who doesn't open mutas here, I think that's actually quite a big advantage.
Well, let's see what he actually does
in
here.
These spots.
It's an interesting prediction. I think you're probably right. Due to the distance, you could probably tech the mutas a little bit more easily.
All right.
Hatch first here for both parties.
Yeah, not too surprised about that. I'd like to see a rush that could stop this.
Yeah, really.
This map is like really long in these spots. This map is as long as Tasteless's legs in these spots.
I have very long
legs go on for days.
Yeah, man, days and days and days. My milky white thighs.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Milky white. With a bit of curly black hair on him.
Oh yeah. The kind of curly black hair that probably gets bugs stuck in him if I went to the swamp.
That's so random. I love it.
Yeah, man.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Bugs. Get bugs stuck on him.
Yep. Well,
have you ever had a tick on you? Like connected?
No. No.
Okay. Just wondering.
Have you?
I think I probably, like, as a kid,
actually,
once or twice did, but I don't really remember.
I was in Boy Scouts, and I had this Boy Scout troop leader, and she was so dumb she thought that I believe it was she said that garlic pills prevent ticks. If you take garlic pills, that ticks won't bite you. And I'm like,
because ticks are vampire bugs,
exactly,
right?
I'm like a kid, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is vampires. I think you actually have no basis in reality here. Like, this is actually insane.
Well, did she ever get ticks?
Yeah, she got Lyme disease.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Does garlic cure Lyme disease, possibly?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Probably not.
I don't think so.
That'd be
she was like, she was telling people, and they're like, other dumb parents in the class, like, well, I'm just going to buy a bunch of garlic pills. And I'm like, that might be in elementary school, but I don't think this is how it works.
That's like pretty shockingly
dumb. Yeah, right?
Huh. Well,
I didn't care. Ow.
If you are that person that thought that and knew Little Tasteless, first off, thanks for watching GSL. I'm glad you didn't end up dying or whatever, but you are dumb. Okay, so both players getting Baneliness as well as Zergling's speed. I really doubt that we're actually going to see an attack here.
Yeah, I think it's probably just defensive Banelings. Preemptive in case anything does happen.
Yeah, it's, you know, the only thing that could get across the map quick enough to possibly end up killing you is probably like a Zergling Baneling attack. So if you just have a couple of defensive Banelings, you're basically just safe against anything. We even have a Spine coming up from Solar, so he's not messing around. A lot of drones from both sides.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're very far away from each other. Greed is usually the right direction to go in.
Yeah.
Since you can spot them coming to attack you from so far away. That's when you'd make the attacking units, and that means that since you're making attacking units to react to them and moving out of their base and trying to attack you, you've had more drones out for longer, which means you're ahead. Oh!
Well, nice little Zergling scout here, and he's going to see that the layer is, in fact, on the way. Both players, of course, gain this layer, and their build's really lining up very heavily here. ByuL actually getting an additional gas on top of his opponent, or even 2 additional. So it really looks like ByuL is going to go mutas as predicted. Can't tell 100% yet for Solar, but I would not be surprised if we see him go into mutas as well.
Ouch.
Pretty worthwhile, I guess.
Yeah, sure. There's a chance they'll both end up going mutas.
Yeah. Should be quite interesting, because I guess you could stay on mutas. We haven't seen as much muta versus muta anymore. People have really gotten good at the roach play, especially in Korea.
Yeah.
You know, roach play seems to always end it, so...
Oh, wow.
Could be an interesting situation.
Well, this is even more hurtful moment to be scouted, because now he has confirmation of the spine crawler.
Yeah.
And I doubt he's going to cancel that.
And I tell you, seeing that Spire, definitely going to be a little bit of weight off his mind, knowing that it's a Spire he's up against, but I guess that's something that could have probably been predicted no matter what.
Yeah, well, just, I mean, due to the way the map's shaped, and using, you know, basic StarCraft theory.
I think we'll be seeing third bases immediately here, and then just a lot of lings and just some to and fro trying to cancel thirds, because if someone keeps a third up in muta versus muta, you get more gas, and more gas means more mutas. And muta versus muta, muta is good. It's important.
It's quite important. Well, we have a little run around here from ByuL. Headed down now. Looks like he's going towards the second. No, actually going towards the third here. I'm kind of surprised by this move. I don't know what could actually come of that. I guess he had the hopes that those banelings that we saw one just detonate there. I think he was hoping to catch Solar's lings, and then from there just get rid of the hatchery, but it did not occur.
Well, it doesn't work out that way for him. Right now we do have ByuL defending his third base as well. As long as he can defend his third, it doesn't matter that he didn't kill his opponent's third. And we have 8 mutas on the way for both players. Should be seeing Carapace probably started pretty soon here. Carapace.
There it is. Okay, so in muta versus muta, it's a tricky situation. You have to get a leg up on intel on your opponent. If you lose all your overlords first, it's very difficult for you to leave your base, because their mutas can just fly in and start killing off workers. So this little phase of the game here is so important to see who's really going to get control of the map. And that's why lings are being sent out right now here for ByuL, because he wants to get those mutas to be drawn back.
Yeah, they both need to do whatever they possibly can with their Zerglings, because it's so much about mining this gas. And notice Solar did get those gases up like a little bit quicker.
Yeah, he started those before the hatchery had even finished, in fact.
Thing is, with the size of the map, any lead he gets from situations like this is negated by the time he gets across the map. I just want to see if both these guys are going to stay on muta. I do wonder.
Well, it's big enough. I mean, they could.
Yeah.
There's a lot of locations on the map.
They could, and I think they probably should.
Yeah.
I think if someone tries to switch out and the other player can get that intel, then they can actually move in and kill him. So we'll see. Both players just continually making mutas here.
Yep, more and more mutas bunching up now.
Yeah, I think a large portion of this game is going to be exactly this. Like a Zergling runs across. Okay, I only see mutas still. And then another Zergling runs across. Here comes ByuL's now. He's like, all right, are there still mutas?
That's the voice he talks into.
Yeah, look, see?
Are there still mutas?
Oh, there's some lings. Oh, another muta. Okay. And that's like, I think that's all they can do for right now. Like, they should be taking 4th bases relatively soon, because the defensive mutas plus Ling Bane will hold off any Ling attacks.
By the way,
and the mutas can't fly across the map. Because if they try to, your opponent has more mutas by the time you get there. The map is so long.
By the way, guys, in case you're wondering why do people get armor first in this situation, ZVZ, for the air, it's actually because the glaives, since the muta glaives bounce, the mutas with armor just take way less damage overall, and you ultimately win the fight. Okay, now here come those mutas now. Hitting that spore crawler.
Yeah, you got to be careful around the spores.
Killing it, though.
Yeah, it doesn't really get anything done. Loses some lings and takes a bit of damage there. Oh, he definitely just lost some workers. Look at that. 14 workers killed there by ByuL. Very nicely done. This is what happens when Solar tries to go across that map. the counterattack with the Lings and just the defensive play with the Mutas is by far enough for ByuL, and he definitely does take a lead there. He started his +2 carapace. Now, we have +1 weapons started for Solar here. Obviously going to cost less gas overall. Both upgrades, very good, very important.
Well, it's a tough situation in this, in the sense that for both these guys, once you get into an engagement, Muta versus Muta, you really can't run away. You know, it's easy for them to moving shot and hit you. So, I mean, this is a really tough scenario in ZVZ because it does usually come down to one big engagement. There's a lot of little things you're doing to try to make that engagement hopefully more favorable for you, but it is this one big engagement. And unlike most of their engagements in StarCraft II, this is one where you really, once it starts, it doesn't stop, and it snowballs until one person wins. 32 Mutas versus 32.
Yeah, I really do think we should be seeing
there's the infestation
fourth
pit.
base, but okay, infestation pit. And what an infestation pit can do, well, I guess it can help you to get up into...
Well, you can get burrow and get some infestors and try to catch Mutas moving around and like, tag them that way, fungal them.
The thing is, by going into infestor tech, you're giving up the Muta count.
Sure.
And it's kind of like Phoenix versus Phoenix, where if someone has more Mutas, it shows really quickly. So if you mess up at all while doing this, you could be in trouble.
Especially with the glaives in this case. When you have this many Mutas, like 3 Mutas can die.
Per volley.
Like in a volley, yeah.
It gets lopsided rather quickly. We have more drones here for ByuL, so his economy looking very strong. Looks like he was thinking about taking a base there. Continuing to think about it. Now that it's in his mind, he just can't get it out.
It's become an obsession.
It's purple elephant. Oh, see, you thought about it. Oh, nice hit here from ByuL.
You're so funny.
Nice.
Oh, okay, he gets a cancel.
Yeah,
I thought he wasn't going to get it for a second.
Now, ByuL is getting burrow and that pathogen glands upgrade, so looks like he does want to be the one that tries to snap a fungal on the Mutas, and of course, you get like a few fungals, he's getting 5, so 5 fungals will win the game if he hits them reasonably well. But he is down quite a few Mutas right now.
Yeah, 44 to 37,
yeah. Now,
and you got to keep in mind, it's not easy to get the fungals off on these Mutas. If you get them, it's great, but it's very difficult.
That's as you said why he's getting burrow. Like it's going to be a very tricky thing where he's like just trying to catch them. It's not exactly random, but it's like a little bit kind of. Like eventually, just moving around in burrow in smart locations, you will run into those Mutas. But we do have we could see overseers made and kind of sent around a little bit as well. We'll see. Should do a spore crawler push across the map.
Well, ByuL is sending out a lot of his links here. He's got to be careful. ByuL is behind in army supply and Muta supply and everything else.
Yeah, I think that's why he's sending the lings, is because he wants to keep these Mutas at home, because he doesn't care about the lings overall. All he has to do is kill the Mutas. Oh, he just showed it to the...
There was no reason to unburrow that, too.
I think he just misclicked.
Nothing happened here.
I think he mispressed something.
Don't mind us.
Oh my god, maybe not. Maybe he didn't see it. Like, those Mutas came grossly close to the infestors. This is crazy tasteless.
These little infestors moving like little submarine nerds to the ground. Oh my god!
Oh my god, here we go. Well, that's that. He should be able to pick this up from here.
That was impressive.
Yeah, look at these fungals just destroy.
Damn,
I guess he didn't see when those popped up near the lings.
Damn.
GG.
Oh, GG. Fatality.
Yeah. There was a little timing there where Solar may have been able to take a big lead as those infestors were making, but ByuL made a bunch of extra spores at likely to attack locations such as the third. So he was like really trying his best to hedge his bets and get into those infestors. And
Solar's having a bad day, by the way.
I guess so.
Think about this. He was actually playing really well in our first series.
Yeah. Then he did that drone pull, and here he is, down a game.
Yeah. I guess that was our second series, wasn't it? Excuse me. So, ByuL played magnificently. I mean, that was...
there's no fault in how ByuL played.
Hole-in-one play right there.
Yeah. I think strategically he played like a perfect game.
Yeah. I would say so. And then the execution of the strategy in of itself.
It was good.
With
Very
the control and everything, actually making the infestors run in a circle to curb the ling hits. That was really nice too.
Yep. All you need to do is land a few fungals, and that's just game. It's just too much splash damage.
Our next map is going to be Frost. Here is Solar against ByuL. ByuL is up 1 game. Now, you know, that last map we had, that was a situation where both players pretty much are going to be going mutas. This map is a little bit different. It'll depend a lot on the starting locations.
Very likely we'll see some Roach play here.
Certainly. And it looks like that game has loaded up. I'm Tasteless. With me is Ro32. We're Tasteless, the casting Archon. And we're going into game number 2 now with Solar and ByuL here in the GSL Code S.